Hey everybody, it's Daniel here from InfoRes. Hope you're all doing well. Let's talk about markets. Do a market overview for the week. So, you know, the markets, first of all, the market's still in a bull run. Nothing has changed. And the only thing that has changed is that we are now at the top of the range or this channel that you see here in the S&P 500. Technically, if you follow technical analysis, we should see some pullback. And maybe we get some pullback, we don't know where, to what level, but we could see some pullback and then maybe another run up to, we almost got to 7,000. We didn't get there yet, but we could test the 7,000 level, possible. So how big's the pullback? Where do we land? I mean, that's impossible to figure out, but definitely this pullback comes after Powell threw cold water on the idea of any kind of rate cut for December. Now, initially, the markets did go up and then had some choppiness, but when he mentioned that, we did get some selling. And then that selling was offsetted by positive earnings from big tech. But now that is out of the way. We could see back to selling again as there's nothing to look forward to other than we're just waiting for government shutdown to reverse, not shut down anymore, come back until we get data, till we hear more. And the fact that the central banks are kind of in hold mode around the world, actually, if you look at it globally, which maybe the markets may not like. Now, the positive thing is that they're going to end QT in December 1st, which means that you could see some printing of money QE possibly next year, maybe mid or end of next year. That could happen. And maybe some rate cuts, more rate cuts next year. But we don't know for sure. And the reason for no rate cut, not no rate cut, but not committing to a rate cut in December is because of simply the Fed mentioned that they don't know what data will look like due to the shutdown and what things will be at that time. So they need more clarity is what they need. You know, is it a negative thing? Is it positive? Well, it's not for you and me to decide. You can look at it in a negative way, that they threw cold water at it, or you can look at it a positive way. The positive way you can look at it is that, hey, QT is ending and that maybe they won't cut rates December, but they may cut more rates next year. Could it signify, things are getting worse, maybe recession next year? You may see a negative view from that, but the positive view is that they'll come and stimulate and that this is the process to eventually get the stimulus, which is that QE to eventually come after you have paused for some time, right? So we got QT, tightening of the markets. Now we're going to be pausing in December. And then after the pause comes the pump, which is the QE. So you can look at it in many ways. Right now, as I speak, the markets are selling off. We did hear and see Trump and Xi meet. Nothing concrete yet there, but that could be seen as a positive thing, and that is now priced in the market. So again, what to look forward to now? I mean, do we have anything really to look forward to? We can't really get data. Government's in shutdown. They told us already. Fed, maybe no rate cuts. We had one dissenter who said that we'll keep rates at where it is. Don't cut rates this month. The other member went on the opposite side and said, Moran said 50 basis points of cuts. We know why. So can't really say other than a lot of the good news have been priced in. So I guess we just have to wait and see. And the markets may be selling on that just because everything's really fully priced in. And things have been extended too, quite for some time, right? If you look at You look at NASDAQ, extension, right? Russell 2000, not really having a tough time to move up higher. Dow Jones, we did see that nice extension. The VIX is picking up, which is why you're seeing that selling. The bond markets are selling off as well because they didn't like what Powell had to say about reinvesting monies more into T-bill. So the bond market didn't like that so much. Yeah, and in other markets, Bitcoin's under pressure too, right? You see Bitcoin not really reaching back to that 120K level or higher. So risk assets are, you know, we could see a pullback, could see some teetering here and then pull back and then maybe, you know, we fly higher on some new catalyst maybe. Yeah, so that's all I have to really say. If we look at the big tech actually, Amazon, also another thing is a lot of these companies like Amazon, all-time highs, we're pulling back now. Tesla did report earnings, sold off, but it hasn't reached all-time highs, but pulling back up higher. Netflix sold off on earnings, did sell off, but reversing on the stock split news. Nvidia, right, reported earnings and sorry, did not report earnings, but went up on a lot of the it had a GTC event which was positive, and also with the capex spending from a lot of the tech firms, this caused Nvidia to pop to the $5 trillion market cap, and now we're pulling back, which is expected. Apple, same thing. Earnings was not bad. We did reach all-time highs, but pulling back up. So you see the theme, right? All-time highs, pull back. All-time highs, pull back. All-time highs, pull back. I mean, everything's super overextended. Take profits here. Same thing with Google. Did very, very well. Pulling back now. Meta, right? Sold off aggressively on, you know, its earnings as well. And some of its capex spending as well. So we'll see if this breaks lower. Microsoft, same thing, had earnings, was okay, but we're pulling back again, right? Had earnings here, big move up, but pulling back here. So look at it. Tech, big tech, big tech. This is interesting, right? All pulling back, especially with good numbers. And you had Fed saying what they wanted to say. You had the Fed, you know, throwing cold water. So what should we look forward to now? Maybe you can tell me. Leave a comment below. Let me know what we should look forward to going forward. Whether you think we're going to see a pullback, whether or not. Time will tell. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, subscribe, hit the like button, bell icon to be notified next video, and I'll see you guys around. Cheers. Bye.